Hey everybody over at movies.com. It is the Schmoes No Movie Show. I'm Christian.
And I am Mark. Christian, this weekend in theaters, Cinderella. She's back, and she's live action, ladies and gentlemen.
It is a live action fairy tale. There have been a ton of live action fairy tales, so why not do the list? The top 5 live action fairy tales in movie history.
That's right. Now, Cinderella's popped up a number of times, both in Ella Enchanted and in Ever After, and then in last year's Into the Woods, she was in it briefly. I don't know if she's going to be in this top 5, because at number 5, we got a heavy hitter right off the bat, Labyrinth, ladies and gentlemen, the 1986 classic.
The classic, that's a strong word.
Bite your tongue.
It's a strong word. It's a good movie. It's a really good movie. It's one of my favorites for sure in that genre. But I think it's a bit dated, which is fine. Ludo, friend. A lot of fun in Labyrinth. If you don't know what it's about, Jennifer Connelly is a bit of a spoiled brat. Her kid takes away by David Bowie and his bulge, and the last thing you know, Toby and the rest of the group.
You get to see Huggle P. Do you need to see
Huggle?
that? I don't know. It's realistic. That babe tried as hard as babe could try, but it only could hit number 5 because at number 4, Christian, is an animated 2 live-action adventure.
Enchanted with Amy Adams. Really put Amy Adams in the forefront of people going, well, who's that? And I remember when this movie came out, and my wife, she was my girlfriend at the time, had said, let's check this out. And I said, ugh. And I left going, that was really, really fun.
Wow, so maybe it helped you get with your wife a little bit more.
Maybe so, but what it played on well was this vision that we have of all the Disney movies. And Amy Adams literally was plucked from like a Disney animation, put into a live action world. And it was really great the way that both Amy Adams and McDreamy from
Grey's Anatomy
played off of one another. It was a really fun movie. Sequel coming.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. At number 3 is another Labyrinth movie, but one that gets a little bit darker and a little more scarier, and it's directed by Guillermo del Toro. That would be Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh man, what a great spin on the fantasy fairy tale. I mean, you still really don't know, even when you see the end of the movie, was it real? Was it imagination? You don't know. And it is dark. In a time of war, is a great social commentary as well. So this is a movie, if you haven't seen, for the visual styles and the brilliance of Del Toro, you should check it out.
Yeah, and I love that, again, we're talking about live-action fairy tales. Fairy tales don't necessarily, even the ones that Disney made end happy, originally didn't end all that happy. So it's a nice hearkening back to the true beginnings of a fairy tale.
Number 2, As You Wish. The Princess Bride. I mean, come on, Princess Bride is a movie that if you have not seen it, stop watching this right now. Go watch it.
You haven't seen it? That's inconceivable.
How long did it take you to watch it?
It took a little while.
Yeah.
But once I saw it, I think I watched it 5 times that month. I mean, it's just an endlessly rewatchable film.
Quotable.
It's so quotable. You have so many cameos. Everybody from Andre the Giant to Billy Crystal makes some sort of appearance in this film.
And an impact.
Yeah.
They all make impacts. Fezzik, those rocks up ahead? If they are, we'll all be dead. So much great stuff going on in that movie, and it was a fairy tale that I think was taken from a book that wasn't as well known as some of maybe these Cinderellas and Snow Whites and stuff. So if you talk about a fairy tale movie, it is one of the ultimate fairy tale movies, and I love it.
One of the ultimate, but the ultimate is still the one that was around when talkies were still young. 1939's The Wizard of Oz. Somewhere Over the Rainbow was an adventure unlike any other for Judy Garland as Dorothy.
And very similar to what we were talking about with Pan's Labyrinth, again, you don't know. Was it true? Was it because she got bonked on the head through the tornado? We don't really know, but it also was able to switch over this color into black and white and the impact of it. And I saw it on the big screen recently, and it absolutely holds up.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I didn't get a phone call.
You did. You just were sleeping.
Okay, well, look, I would have loved to have done that. You can also enjoy Pink Floyd, The Dark Side of the Moon, sync it up with Wizard of Oz. That's a lot of fun to do.
Okay.
And then you also have, one of the scariest images still to this day is the Wicked Witch of the West and the flying monkeys.
Yeah.
Those things
creepy.
are terrifying.
They're pretty creepy. That's it. That's our overall list, the top 5 fairy tale live action films. What do you guys think? Make sure you comment below and tell us what were the top 5 in your list.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. Like I said, those other Cinderella ones, Into the Woods let me down a little bit, but you know, they're great. They're great for cartoons. They're great for live action.
There you go. Check it out, and that's all we got.
Make sure you guys check out Cinderella in theaters this weekend, or if you want another fairy tale, Run All Night, starring Liam Neeson and Ed Harris.
Well done. That's it. That's the show this week. Come back, check us out. I'm Christian.
And I'm Mark.
And see you at the movies.
We hope you live happily ever after.